Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve class 9 exercise 3 continuation problems. So in the question they are given what can the maximum number of digits be repeating block of digits in the decimal expansion of 1 by 17. So how many decimal what is the maximum number of digits be repeated in the block of digits in the decimal? So now we have to divide 1 by 17. 1 divided by 17. 1 divided by 17. So 1 is a small number. So we will go for, we can place one more 0 here. We can place 0 here and we are taking this one 10. So 17 zeros are 0. 17 zeros are 0. So what you are getting here? 10. And now we had to place the decimal point here and then we had to place one more 0 here and you are getting 100. So 17 fives are 85. Now we had to do subtraction. You will get 15 and again already decimal point is there. We can place one more 0 here and we can read 15, 17 eights are 136. So now we will do subtraction like that. We will goes on like this. You will get here numbers are not repeating and so from where you are repeated up to 70. 70 after again 20, again 30, again you are getting remainder as 8 and that you are writing 80 and again 120. Next, here you got the 1. So from here onwards, the numbers are repeated. The decimal places will be repeated. So again, 1 you got. 1 means again we had to place 17 zeros are 0. So from here onwards, again it will be repeated. So we have to stop here and we can write the bar of this one. So from here onwards, it is repeating. So we take bar from this one. So how many digits are repeating here? 16 digits are repeating. Okay, like this we had to do the continuation process up to where it is repeated. We have to write like that. So from 0 onwards again it is repeating. So you place bar from 0 onwards. So after 16 digits it is repeating. So next we will go for next problem. So look at the several examples of rational numbers in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers with no common factors other than 1. There has no common factor other than 1. 1 is the only common factor for that one. And having a terminating decimal representation, can you guess what properties must Q must satisfy? So terminating decimal. So they are saying we have to write that in the terminating decimal form. We are able to write the terminating decimal form means which property is satisfying that we have to find. So now I am taking P and Q, that is P by Q form, and here we have only common factor as 1. So then we have the common factor is 1. Here also 1 by 5 common factor is 1. 7 by 8 common factor is 1. 3 by 125 common factor is 1. 13 by 20 common factor is 1. So now I am taking 3 by 2. For 3 by 2, you are multiplying with the numerator and denominator by 5. So you are getting 15 by 10. So you can write 1 by 5. It is a terminating decimal. Like that, here also down, denominator 5 is there. So we can multiply numerator and denominator by 2. So you are getting here 10. So it is also terminating decimal. So now 7 by 8 is there. So 8 we can write as 2 cube. 2 cube here is there means we have to multiply with numerator and denominator by 5 cube. So you are getting terminating decimal. Like that, suppose we are taking denominator as 125. So that is 5 cube. For 5 cube, how much you multiply that denominator, that we will get the decimal. Terminating decimals means 5 cube is there means you have to multiply with 2 cube. So you are getting 3 zeros. So that is 3 digit before decimal point. So you are getting terminating decimal. So here also 2 square is there. and 5 is there. 20 we can write as 2 square into 5. So 2 square is there, but only 5 is there. So how many 5s we had to multiply? Only 5. 5 multiplied numerator and denominator by 5. So you are getting again 2 square and 5 square. So you are getting 100. So 2 digit before decimal point. So here we are observing that the denominator is 2 and 5. The so in, we observed that the prime factorization of QR has only powers of 2 or powers of 5 or powers of both. Then only they are terminating decimals. If you are taking another any any rational number, so suppose I am taking 2 by 3. So if you are taking 2 by 3 means it will not yet terminating means decimal. Once we will observe here, the common factor is 1 only and now we are taking 2 by 3. So suppose we are taking 2 by 3. So 2 is a small. So 3 zeros are 0. So you are getting 2 here. And decimal point 0. 3 6 are 18. 18 means again you are getting 2. Again 0. 6. So we are getting 0.666 bar. 0.6 bar you are getting. 666 is nothing but 0.6 bar. So this is not terminating. Like that you can take any rational number that is not a product of 2 and 5, or they are not having that q as a 2 and q as a 5, product of 2 and product of 5, that is not yet terminating decimal. So what is the rule, what is the property here? It is there means we observe that the prime factorization of q and has only powers of 2 or powers of 5 or powers of both. So the q must be either product of 2 or product of 5 or product of both, then only that is the terminating decimal. So now see that seventh question. Write three numbers whose decimal expansion are non-terminating and non-recurring. So any three numbers we have to write that one as a non-terminating and non-recurring decimals we have to write. That we are writing as irrational numbers are all are non-terminating and non-recurring. So that is it will not be repeated, the decimal places will not be repeated here, that we will call as a non-recurring. So root 2 value is 1.41421, like that you will get. This is also a non-terminating and non-recurring. This we will call as a irrational numbers, root 3, root 5. So like that. These are the three examples. Next we will go for next problem. Find the three different rational numbers between rational numbers 5 and 7 and 9 by 11. So we have to write three irrational numbers. Rational numbers means that after decimal point the digit must be repeated. Irrational numbers, the digits will not be repeated. So here I am taking 0.750750. It is not repeating like this. Continuation it is not repeating, so this is a irrational number. You can take any irrational number that must be not repeated, that we will call as a irrational number. So between these two numbers we are writing these three irrational numbers. Next we will go for next problem. Classify the following numbers are rational or irrational. So given these numbers are rational or irrational, we have to see that. Root 23. 23 is a prime number. It is not a perfect square. So it is a rational number. So root 25. 225 we can write as 15 into 15. 15 into 15 is nothing but 15 square. Root 2 square get cancelled. So root of 15 square is nothing but 15. So root 225 is a rational number. 15 is a rational number. So root 225 is nothing but 15. That is a rational number. Now see the next problem. 0.3796. It is a terminating decimal. So after decimal point it is stopped. So we will call as a terminating decimal. So terminating decimal is nothing but a rational number. Now here the digits are repeating here. 478, 478. So 478 it is repeating more times. So decimal places is repeating more times, that is recurring decimal. And non-terminating and recurring we will call as a rational number only. So Now after decimal points, the digits are not repeated. Continuously same numbers are not repeating, so that we will call it as a non-recurring. Non-recurring. And this is a non-terminating and a non-recurring. It is goes on in the question they are given. It is goes on. This is non-terminating and non-recurring decimal, so it is a irrational number. So next problems we will go for next video. Thank you.